And here is the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Nice to be with you again. Most television programmes of any note have a cast of thousands. We have a cast of 4, which is not bad. It means that we can give a cast list at the beginning of the show, so let's meet the contestants. James Humphreys from Lee's School in Cambridge. James has £45 for his credit and is 1 gold run up, which is quite something. Opposing James, Edward Roberts and Annabelle Page from Monmouth Comprehensive. Now, they haven't yet played a game yet. They're just about to launch into the first of a set of 3. All ready? Of course you are. Right then, we all know how it goes, don't we? So let's not go to the board right now. Let's just say, let's play Blockbusters. And as the board appears, we see the L flashing. So if we're all ready, which I see we are, here's the first question. What L is a little round red beetle with black spots? Yes, Annabelle?
Ladybird.
Ladybird, good start. OK, what next? Yes?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
P.
So overcome, I know how it is. P. Right, here's the second one. What P has the highest notes in the wind section of an orchestra? Yes?
Piccolo.
Piccolo is right, James. Well done, yes. Right, 1 blue, 1 red. James's turn.
M, please.
You'll have M, N. Right?
M. M.
In the middle. OK. The one we have most trouble with. What M was first Governor-General of India? James?
Mountbatten.
Mountbatten is correct, yes. The board tells me you're getting ahead well, up and down. Which one are you going to go for?
E, please.
E. You're going up to make the connection at the top. Here it is. Steady with the buttons there, Edward and Annabelle. What E are small pieces of live coal or wood in a dying fire? Annabelle.
Embers.
Embers is right, yes. Right, which one next? Little conferring.
B, please.
You want B over on the left? That you shall have. What B is something left in a will? That's Edward.
Bereavement.
No, you don't actually leave it in a will. No, don't get upset. We all make mistakes, me included. The question to James, what B is something left in a will?
Benefice.
No, bequest. Bequest. So, on we go. What B is the capital and also a canton of Switzerland? That's Edward.
Bern.
Bern is right. Good one, yes. Where, Edward?
H, please.
That's a good joining up one. What H is an actor who rants and overacts? James?
Ham actor.
Thank you. Yes, Ham is right. Nothing personal, I hope, as we get to the flashing light, which shows there's a connection about to be made, or is it? Which one?
F, please.
You're going for F, so you two must block this if you want to get there. What F is a republic made up of 250 South Pacific islands whose capital is Suva? Yes, Edward.
Fiji.
Fiji is right. Yes, good start. Stop James in his tracks. Which one next?
I'll have a W, Bob. Please.
You'll have a W on the right. OK. What W is a circular structure containing machinery for pumping water or grinding grain? Yes, Edward?
Well, no. Well.
No. The whole question to James, what W is a circular structure containing machinery for pumping water or grinding grain?
Windmill.
Windmill is absolutely right, yes, good. And once again, you've got a chance to make it, James.
S, please.
S you're going to take. Stand by the other two. It's one of those 3-part questions. What S goes before room, tenant, and duck? Yes, Edward?
Sleeping.
No. James?
Sitting.
Right, sitting. Yes, that's it. Well, there we are. Bit of a battle, but it came out in James's favour. He wins the first game in a set of 3. We'll have a little chat with James. We haven't talked about something that's rather interesting and rather important as yet in the game, but we will if he gets through the next one. He has to win the next one to go for the gold run, or if his opposing pair, of course, Edward and Annabelle, win, they will make it a deciding game to play. So, Let's get on, shall we? Here's the board telling us that we start with H for the second game in a set of 3. Fingers by the buttons. Here we go. What H, everyone, goes before who goes there? Edward?
Halt.
Yes! Yes. Halt, who goes there? Right, what's the next one, Edward?
C. C, please, Bob.
C? Okay, fine. What C was called Charlotte and stabbed Marat in his bath? Corday is the answer to that one. Charlotte Corday. We'll go on. What C is what you find yourself on when you're in for a wigging, so to speak? Yes, James?
Carpet.
On the carpet, yes. Very well done, yes. It was a bit tough on Edward because you didn't know what wigging meant, did you? No, these old-fashioned expressions. Sorry. OK, it's yours, James.
R, please.
You're going to have R. All right. What R is what the landlord receives from the tenant for...
Rent.
Yes, rent it is, James. Absolutely right. Very quick on the button there, weren't you? Which one next?
T, please.
Making sure of this, aren't you? Edward and Annabelle, don't be rushed, but be quick, if you know what I mean. Now, think about this. What T is an extremely violent whirlwind? James?
Typhoon.
No, it's not. I'll have to give the question now to Edward and Annabelle. What T is an extremely violent whirlwind? I thought you'd get it. Tornado. It's not a typhoon, neither is it a tempest. It has got to be a tornado. Strictly correct. Well, there we are. Doesn't matter. It's academic now as we go on to the next one. What T was the missile that was at first associated with destroyers? Torpedo is the answer to that. Destroyers were originally known as torpedo boat destroyers. Another T. What T goes before ache, brush, and pick? Yes, it's Annabelle.
Tooth.
Tooth is right. Yes, that's it. Good. OK, Annabelle, you have a go.
K, please.
You want K? Yes, right, over on the left. Oops, it's an L in the wrong box. Here's a K. What K is the edible interior of a nut? James?
Kernel.
Kernel is correct. Gives you the choice, James.
E, please.
You want E? Right down the bottom there. And it's this one. What E was built along the north side of the Thames in London? That's James again.
Embankment.
It is the embankment. That's another one. Where now?
B, please.
B, working his way around that blue that blocks them. With this question. What B follows blue, whortle, blay, and bill? Annabelle.
Berry.
Berry is right. Absolutely. Find your mind goes blank after you've pressed the button, I know. Yes?
P, please.
P, right, to do that little connection there. Here it is. What P is the element with a radioisotope whose half-life is over 24,000 Annabelles?
Plutonium.
Plutonium, correct. Well done. Oh. What an interesting situation. Where now?
V, please.
B?
V.
V, sorry. V over on the right. Thought there wasn't a B to be seen. V. What V is a bridge-like structure carrying a road over a... Annabelle.
Viaduct.
It's a viaduct, yes. Well, there we are. Interesting situation. You've got to do some blocking now, James, for the first time for a long time. Which one are you going to go for?
O, please.
O. All right, you had the choice. O is the one. I hope you think it's the right one. What O is what you do to clothes, infantile habits, and childish tastes? Edward?
Ostracize.
No, it's a nice thought. James, what O is what you do to clothes, infantile habits, and childish tastes? I should hope by now that you've all outgrown them. You've outgrown them. Oh, yeah. What O, here's another, is a banished or exiled person like Robin Hood? James?
Outlaw.
Outlaw is right. Yes, that's a white. And the next one, please.
D, please.
Very important, this one, you know. A lot swings on this. If it goes either way, it means something. What D is the D of the musical group known as the ODJB? Bit before your time, it's the original Dixieland jazz band. You never know. Very old-fashioned, some of these people, I tell you. Very old-fashioned. Here's another. What D is what a crab is because of its 10 feet? Yes, James?
Decapod.
Decapod. Very good. Yes. Well, you've got that difficult one out of the way. Now you're going for the one I think you are.
M, please.
M? Yes, I thought you would. Right, your last chance to block, you two. What M is a single eyeglass? James?
Monocle.
Monocle, it's it. Yes, that's it. Johnny, that was close. Wasn't that close? You very, very nearly made it, you two, Edward and Annabelle. I really am sorry you're going, because it was a smashing contest. £45 each. We've got to wave you goodbye. Off to Monmouth Comprehensive. But you do go swanking a sweatshirt and carrying a dictionary, both with Blockbusters emblazoned on them. So thank you, both of you, for being such good contestants.
Okay.
All the very best. I've been dying to ask James this since the beginning. He's got to take a gold run now, of course, but I just want to very quickly ask him what he was doing as a managing director of a certain firm, Cygnus Enterprises Limited. What's that about? You're too young to be MD of anything.
It's a scheme for which you set up a company just to give business experience.
Oh, I see. It's a school scheme, is it?
Well, it's run by a group called Young Enterprise. It's a charity.
What a splendid idea. What happened to it?
Well, after 9 months, you go into voluntary liquidation,
Oh.
which we did last week.
Oh, I wish it had asked. How very unfortunate. I'm terribly sorry about that. Oh, dear me. Well, anyway, perhaps you'll have better luck with the gold run. Yes, it's the second gold run. James has not done a gold run like this one before. He's done the very first one. This one has a prize slightly better than the others, and he'll be facing this board. That's the one with the multiple letters. He's got to go across the board, gold to gold, in 60 seconds or less. He can do it like that, or he can do it any other way, perhaps like this. But as I say, he's got to do it in 1 minute, in that 60 seconds. Don't forget either that he will also get £10 for each of the correct answers should he not make the journey. But we think he might, as we invite you, James, to take your place for the second time on the hotspot, please. There's the board, James. Across it, gold to gold in 60 seconds or less. £10, as I said, for every correct answer if you don't make the trip. We start the watch the moment you tell us with which letter you want to start.
SOF.
Cause to burn.
Set on fire.
Right.
TOW.
8 heavy chaps pulling each end of a rope.
Tug of war.
Right.
WTC.
Landed at Pevensey and marched to Hastings in 1066.
William the Conqueror.
Right.
LW.
Person who chooses to live and act alone.
Lone Wolf.
Yes.
KR. Sorry.
CR. White winter flowering hellebore.
ILP.
Founded by Keir Hardie.
Independent Labour Party.
Right. That's Blockbusters. You'll be interested to know the one you passed on was white wintering flowering hellebore Rottenmore, but it's Christmas rose, one of my favourite flowers anyway. You got it? Well done, and this is the prize you've won.
There's no need for you to miss Blockbusters, James. We've got a complete entertainment centre for you. Your favourite television programmes from all 4 channels are available at the touch of a button. After close down, you can continue with your own choice of music because the centre has a cassette player built in. You can even send up your local disc jockey because all the radio stations are available as part of this package.
That's okay. Okay, as long as you don't send up your television commentator. We don't mind that. Now, you go back to your seat, fine, and we'll be meeting the new contestants in just a moment. Stay with us.
Congratulations, 82. You're straight on through to the next round.
How's the suit?
You know, I've not been to a funeral for years.
Well, it's the send-off. The cremation's already happened.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Pure cremation.
That's it. Sheila had a funeral plan with pure cremation.
Most popular plan in Britain, I've heard.
Well, I know they took care of everything, made it easy for the family.
Yes, and I'll bet with pure, Sheila saved a few bob.
Well, they're much more affordable than a traditional funeral plan, and that meant the family could arrange a much more personal service, separate to the cremation.
That is good. We should get pure funeral plans.
We should. Let's do it today. Now, how's that suit? Can't believe Sheila wanted everyone in red.
Protect your family from big funeral bills with Britain's most trusted. More affordable for you, more freedom for your family. For your free quote, search Pure Cremation online or call now.
Are your old freestanding wardrobes a waste of space? We'll help you uncover up to twice the storage space of freestanding wardrobes. All Sharp's wardrobes are created to fit more in, maximising every millimetre of space and tailoring the perfect storage solutions. Trust Sharp's to create beautifully organised space. Our half-price sale is now on. Book your free home design visit. Go to sharps.co.uk.
At Wren, you can have that dream kitchen. Because we've got up to 60% off fully built kitchen units. And up to 7 years interest-free credit. Plus, in our Great Spring Sale, you can get up to 50% off selected quartz worktops. So let's go, Britain. Join the great renovation and bring your dream kitchen to life with our Great Spring Sale. Now on.
With Sky Store, there's something for everyone in the Easter sale. How will you spend your holidays? With the family?
Poppy, I'm your sister. What?
Fishing.
Biggest spaghetti anyone's ever seen.
Playing games.
What are the Hunger Games for?
A getaway. Enjoy exciting movies from just $3.99 all at home. However you holiday, we've got you covered. The Easter sale is now on in Sky Store.
Oh, Queen Bee, you've buzzed too early again.
Hello again, and with our champion safely back in his seat, let's meet the new contestants. A round of applause, please. From Holywell High School in Clwyd, Jervis Green and Brian Williams. Welcome to the programme, both of you. Just a quick mention of your activities: football, cricket, bass guitar and reading, which is a good mixture for you, Jervis. And Brian Williams, I see you have got quizzes and debating among your concerns. I might tell you our champion is quite a debater as well. Do you debate at school, or is it one of your private activities?
We debate at school, yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
I mean, how serious do you get?
Well, we debate serious topics, and we get quite serious in the debate, and nothing's taken personally.
So you don't hit anybody or anything?
No, not yet.
Not yet. OK. Well, you might end up by doing this. We have a champion whose debating is one of his interests as well. So we've never mentioned it to you, have we, James? You're debating. Do you debate seriously, or is it just one of your hobbies, James?
Well, I try, but yeah, normally seriously.
You're all very serious people we've got on the panel here now, haven't we? Anyway, you've met the contestants, you've met your opposition, so to speak. We know how the game goes, so we're going to start the first game in a set of 3. This leads to another gold run. What happens after we get through the first game remains to be seen. So let's play the first game in a set of 3 of Blockbusters. So, James, Jervis and Brian, here we go. We start with the C. That's what the board tells us to do. We always do as we're told. What C are little bits of coloured paper thrown at weddings? Yes, James?
Confetti.
Yes, that's a good start. Yes, Jervis and Brian, it's that quick, I'm afraid. James?
J, please.
You want a J? Stand by. What J is Tarzan's...
Jane.
Jane is the right answer, yes. Frustrating the speed at which you have to hit that button, isn't it? What's next?
M, please.
M it is. Coming up now. What M is the French for Mr.? James again. Monsieur, yes, indeed. Right, it gives you another one. The flashing light means you've almost made the connection already. What's it to be?
F, please.
You want F. There's no beating about the bush with this one. You must block this, Jervis and Brian, otherwise you've lost the first game, I'm afraid. How about this one? What F is the language spoken by the Belgians in Flanders? Yes, that's Brian.
Flemish.
Flemish is right. Yes, good. That's a toehold. That's a toehold. Now, carry on. What are you going to have next?
V, please.
B. Over on the left.
V.
V, sorry. Okay. What V is something which conveys or transports? James?
Vehicle.
Vehicle is right, yes. Now what?
P, please.
P, okay. What P do taxi drivers do for hire? Some do. They ply for hire. Three-letter words, ply for hire. Have another P. What P is a narrow way through the mountains? Yes, Brian?
Pass.
Pass is right. Yes, good. Yes, Brian?
B, please.
B? This time it is. Yes, it is. Okay. What B is the superlative of good? James?
Best.
Best is right. Yes. And it's your choice, James.
S, please.
You want S? For obvious reasons. And here it is. What S was the women's prison in Cheshire featured in the Granada series? James.
Strangeways.
No. I've got to give the whole question to the other two. What S was the women's prison in Cheshire featured in the Granada series? Yes, Brian.
Stonewalls.
No, it wasn't. It was Style. S-T-Y-A-L. Living in style. Have another S. You may do better at this. I think you might. What S is an Austrian town which was the birthplace of Mozart? Yes, Jervis.
Strasbourg. Strasbourg.
No, I'm afraid not. James, what S is an Austrian town which was the birthplace of Mozart? Would you believe Salzburg? Yes, you would. S. What S is a small, strap-hung bag for books? Yes, Jervis.
Satchel.
Satchel is right. Yes, you've got a blue one. Now what will you have?
W, please.
Okay, that's a good choice. A W. What W was a wartime bomber or a rubber boot? Yes, Brian?
Wellington.
Wellington is right, yes. Oh, good old Wimpy. What do you want next?
T, please.
T at the bottom. Okay. Wow. What T is the name given to a cat whose coat is mottled black?
Tawny.
Yes.
Tawny.
No, I'm afraid not. Can't accept it. What T, Jervis and Brian, is the name given to a cat, and don't confer, whose coat is mottled black, brown, and yellow?
Tabby?
No. Tortoiseshell. Yes, of course it is. Heavens. Right, this one then. What T is a bandage for stopping bleeding by compression? Yes, James.
Tourniquet.
Yes, it's a tourniquet, yes. Well, it's very close. What a battle. Which one?
D, please.
That's the one we've all been watching. Now, let's see this. What D is a very fast bowler in jokey slang? Yes, Brian?
Demon.
Yes, demon bowler. Yes, that's it. Yes?
E, please.
E. This could be the one, unless you block it. What E is a cake like a Banbury cake?
Eccles.
Yes, James?
Eccles.
Eccles is right, yes. Goodness me. Let's go for another.
K, please.
You want the K? This could do it for you. The K. What can be a reef, a sheepshank, or... Yes, Jervis?
Not.
Not is right. And this, again, like we had in the last game, the last session, can mean a swing one way or the other, if you'll pick which one I think you're going to.
Oh, please.
Yes, that's the one I thought. Either way, this is a win. What O is passing a vehicle going in the same direction as yourself?
Overtaking.
Brian? Overtaking, yes! Wow! And what a cracking game that was. The first game in a set of 3, taking us into the second one, which, if it's anything like that, is going to be colossal. The speed is good, so let's keep it up, shall we, as we go straight back to the board for the second game in the set of 3. S is blinking, and here comes the question. Gentlemen, stand by the buttons. What S is a small secondary planet revolving around a larger one? Yes, Jervis.
Satellite.
Satellite is right. Good start. And the next one.
T, please.
T? OK. The T it is, which is this. What T leans at Pisa? Yes, Brian.
Tower.
Yes, the tower. It is, of course. Have another.
Yeah, G, please.
G? OK, over on the left. What G is the official robe of a university graduate? James?
Gown.
Gown is correct. Simple. And it's your choice.
J.
You want J, right up in the top left-hand corner. Here it is. What J found himself in the belly of a great fish? Yes, James?
Jonah.
It was Jonah. Yes, you're right. Next.
F, please.
F, right down at the bottom to try and consolidate that section at the bottom of the board. It's another one of those three-part ones. What F goes before hood, bottom, and alarm? Jervis.
Fire. Fire.
Fire? No, I can't give you that, I'm afraid. I will have to pass it over to James. James, what F goes before hood, bottom, and alarm? Yes?
False.
False is right. Yes, that's the correct answer, exactly. James, I'm not going to ask you what letter you're going for next. I suspect it might be O, but I'm going to keep quiet about it because that's where we leave you. Join us with the next edition of Blockbusters and see for yourselves. Goodbye.
Give us a clickety-click if you can still hear us. Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
With a share of £17.3 million to be won in our May draws, your postcode could transform your house into the home you've always wanted. Or bring to life the special day they've always wanted.
My daughter.
So whatever your dream is, your ordinary postcode could deliver some rather extraordinary news. Sign up before midnight on the 30th of April and see what extraordinary things your postcode could do.
Finally, you can have the fancy tap, the dream pantry, and the sparkly quartz. Because we're Wren. Here to shake up the shakers. We're renovators of the kitchen industry, bringing everyone, yes everyone, the kitchen of their dreams. Luxury for all, affordable for all. Join us. This is the Great Renovation.
When you play with Mecha Bingo, keep the good times fun. Always use our deposit limits to control your spending. Let's keep it fun online with Mecha Bingo.
Everything I've ever built was because I had the power in the palm of my hands. A plan is only as great as the tools you use to execute it.
What? I'm sorry, what?
You got this.
Megan, you used up your last life.
But Rose gave me a home, food. If I could do anything just to repay her love.
We have a program, 9 new lives as different animals. Don't waste them. I'm going to ruin Rose Shukla, so my inventions can take flight.
You think you can get away with this?
Meow.
Here's Floppy.
You've made us wait long enough. What's your final answer? Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.